What is up? Happy Friday. I am super pumped coming off of yesterday's fresh power content workshop where if you go to power content ads and how to create $5 ads, you are going to see that I updated the training on 2 new power content strategies my clients are using to gain new clients and customers for $5 a day. And so everyone keeps asking me, Laurel, if I only have $10 a day to spend on Facebook ads, or even just $5 a day, these are the 2 $5 a day strategies that have been proven over the last several months by my private clients. And there's going to be 2 new strategies that you guys haven't even seen yet, unless you were on that training yesterday. So point your mouses in the, I guess it would be point your mice in the direction of the power content ads, how to create $5 ads, and you are going to see this new training. And of course, I have the power content workshop and the script templates and all of that fun stuff. And if you haven't watched this training yet, do that. Super, I promise you guys, it is going to be one of the most helpful trainings that I've done this year. This is already getting me great feedback from not only my $7 students, but also my private students who were on that call yesterday too. So let's go ahead and dig into the Ask Laurel post. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with just kind of reading out the rules, because I think that there is some disconnect. And if you guys have not gone through this post right here, it's in the featured section. It says new community rules, and it gives you all of the information that you need, including, which I'm going to give you guys a little hint, that this Telegram group right here, I drop a lot of bonuses. And today I dropped a very special bonus in the Telegram group. So if you're not in the Telegram group, and it's free, by the way, well, for me, it's a 99-cent offer from one of my mentors. And I threw in a really cool free offer for you guys who take my mentor up on that. But as you can see, like, what is the link to the training portal? Well, how do I log in if I can't remember my password? How to work with Laurel on a more personal level? What is your support email? All of this stuff will point you guys in the right direction, okay? Because we get a lot of questions about that. So if you guys just take 5 minutes and just go through the featured section, it's got everything that you need, okay? So I am going to go ahead. I'm going to go to this week's Ask Laurel post. And as you can see right here, we say if you're stuck on where to start in the home section and follow the 3 steps that are laid out, okay? So whenever I talk about the onboarding section, it is the home section, and it literally tells you your first assignments, okay? So when you guys post a message in the group and say, I'm stuck, I don't know where to go, I can tell that you have not followed instructions, okay? Because if you go here, step number 3 literally tells you where to go. And if we go here, it literally says, after the 3 missions, right? This is the second assignment. It literally says, if you were stuck, this is the prompt that I need you to do. Okay. So I can tell if you guys are not following the directions. Okay. And just so you guys know, we close this post off at 5 p.m. on Thursday. So just so that I have time to review the questions. So we're actually going to let's go ahead and just dive on in. Okay. So Luis says, hey, Laurel, I watched the video about domains and iOS updates. I am concerned about having everything set up correctly. Is it okay to have your ClickFunnels sales page on a subdomain? I am not sure. One of the things I'm pretty transparent about is I'm not very technical. Talking about domains and subdomains, I could tell you what a domain is. Is Facebook okay with this? For example, I have my ClickFunnels. I would seek the advice of people in the ClickFunnels group. They are very, very knowledgeable. I don't think it will mess your tracking up. I work with Kartra specifically, and I work with main domains. I don't work with any subdomains, so I'm not sure how to answer this. But if you go into the ClickFunnels group and you ask this question, there is going to be a lot of people who will know the answer to this. So I can only give support on stuff that I do personally, and I work in Kartra. I do not work in ClickFunnels. I used to work in ClickFunnels before iOS, so I'm not sure how ClickFunnels has all of this set up post iOS. Tanya says, hey, Laurel, how would you go about creating an ad campaign for a new digital bank that is looking to get over 500K users in 12 months? Hey, Tanya. So I don't know the answer to this question because you didn't give me enough context. I build ad strategies around offers. This is not an offer. This is your goal. And so I would need to know, like, what is your ad budget? What is the offer? What are you guys? I know you said that you're trying to get over 500K users in 12 months, but you haven't told me your budget. You haven't told me what is it that the bank is offering. So my recommendation would be to go to the Get Ready protocol and watch this training right here on, I would actually do this, the e-commerce brick and mortar. I've linked Alex Harmosi's Grand Slam offer. I would figure out what type of offer that you want to do here, and then come back to this, because I do not create I don't create ad strategies around goals. I create ad strategies around offers and the assets that we have to go along, right? I don't know what your budget is. I don't know much about what, your client. So I cannot answer this question without all of that context. So Kim says, hey dear, setting up the messenger ads you taught us and noticed there was not such an option for Facebook, only Instagram. Do you have experience with mini chat and triggering a conversation automatically via a certain word in the ad? So I do not do it with a trigger word. The way that I do it is so for instance, I'll actually show you what this ad actually looks like. So if I go here, share Facebook newsfeed, these are the types of ads that I do where it tells people to start a conversation here, right? So whether you're doing power content or you're using it for your power offer, I prefer for them to click here and start a conversation. So I'll show you guys what that actually looks like in Ads Manager, right? So if we go here and we click edit, you can actually create automations right here within a messenger objective on Facebook, okay? I do the same thing. I do use mini chat on Instagram, but if you want to do it on Facebook, this is the way that I do it on Facebook. You can see this is one of my private clients here. You can see we have the automation on her ad right here. She's talking about, hey, let's chat about my one-on-one navigation session. And so if we click that, it'll start the conversation that we have here. So check this out. So, hey there, how can I help you and your child with the college application process? Have you started it yet? And then the one thing is, can you tell me more about your one-on-one navigation session? Now, if we wanted to get fancy, we could say, no, I accidentally, and this is what we do. This is what I do with my ads. No, I actually clicked on this, right? So it'll actually give people, I'm not actually gonna save that. I'm gonna leave that because I don't want to mess up what her flow is right here. But so you can see here, we're not triggering it via a word. We're just telling people, hey, if this sounds like something you could benefit from, send me a message here. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys what that actually looked like. That's the way that we're using messenger ads. Now you can set up a secret code word, but the way that I am doing it in Facebook Messenger is having people send a message. Now I'll open mini chat right now and I'll show you a different version of how I'm doing this exact same thing organically. Okay, but you can do it with pay ads. Let me pause this real quick. Okay, so if we go into my mini chat and I do IG DCA flow. So if you guys notice, whenever I am in enrollment mode for DCA, I set up this flow right here. I'm going to show you guys. So let me go here. So if someone on Instagram, and I'm using Instagram stories for this, so I will say something like, hey, do you want to see how my clients are getting, phone calls for $5 or $10 each? DM me the word DCA and they're going to get this flow right here. As you guys can see, I told you I'm not very technical. Like I set up these very, very simple flows. It is one question and it goes the same flow for all three. Okay. I'll actually show you guys what this looks like. So if someone goes here and they actually finish the flow, let me see if I can find one from someone who actually activated the flow. Let's see if I can remember who initiated the flow. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so if I look at this Nathan guy who sent me the word DCA, the first question that I ask out of this is, hey, so I see you want to book more calls with a budget-friendly ad strategy. How many calls are you booking right now each week? And they have the chance to answer one of these. And so he'll say 1 to 5, and it'll say, great, thank you for answering that. I'm going to turn this over to Laurel so you guys can chat. While waiting for Laurel, check out this graphic that demonstrates a beginner's results once her DCA strategy is optimized and executed. So you can see, and then I pick up after the bot sends this, I want to respect Nathan. I don't want to show you guys the conversation, only because like I want to respect like all of my prospects' privacy, and don't want to share any information that they might not want me to share or be comfortable with sharing. But you can see it doesn't matter how they answer this question. Now you could get really fancy. You could actually make all of these different. Me, I just like picking up after the bot has sent this. So that's just kind of like my thing. So very, very simple. I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but that is literally how I'm doing those messenger ads. So most of the time on Facebook, I'm just setting it up right here, and you can set it up to go on Instagram and Facebook. So for instance, Doreen right here does have this set up on Instagram and Facebook. So whenever people say, can you tell me more about your one-on-one session? Doreen manually picks it up and starts having a conversation with people. So hopefully that was helpful. Navit says, hey, Laurel, I'm working on my power offer template and looking for your feedback on what I have so far. Who is this for? Women over 40 who want a deeper yoga experience and learn how to teach yoga to their ideal audience and want the best in-person training with a small class size. So the clear promise, I'll help you get certified as a Hatha yoga teacher in the next 26 weeks. Benefit only 1 day a week for 26 weeks. Get physically and mentally healthy yourself. Benefit number 2, effectively teach others how to become their healthier selves without doing something they hate, without having to, this is a really good start. I would probably start testing this language among your organic audience and see what happens. Not bad at all. Like this is not bad. That's very, very good. You have a very clear promise. Hey, I'm going to get you certified as a yoga teacher in the next 26 weeks. Let's see. Daniela says, hey, Laurel, what do you think of this humble brag? For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Daniela. I'm a clinical psychologist, and for the past 9 years, I've helped business owners and high performers solve their personal problems and be more productive. So right here, got to make it more tangible. I don't understand. Like this is different for everyone. Like solve their personal problems and be more productive isn't specific enough. I don't know what that means, right? Like if you tell someone I'm going to solve your personal problems, it's going to be different for everybody, right? And so we have to be more specific. So it says, I'm a clinical psychologist, and for the past 9 years, I've helped business owners and high performers. I would be more specific here. Like I've helped business owners and high performers. Like what is on the other side of solve their personal problems and be more productive? Like what have you helped them achieve on the other side of solving their personal problems and making them more productive, right? So for instance, I'll just give you kind of like a clear example. So for the past 9 years, I've helped business owners and high performers, 4x their income, after blah, 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 right? We want to come up with a very clear, result. So as a result of helping them solve their personal problems and being more productive, what's on the other side of that? We need to be clear, okay? My mentor has a really good rule. He says, if you use language that can mean different things to different people, we are not being clear enough, okay? So if different people have different meanings for these two things, then we're not being clear enough. And so that is my rule of thumb whenever working on copy. And it has helped me immensely. Yes, it is not easy to do. It's very challenging, but it has made my copy so much better. Annette says, good morning, Laurel. I have a question concerning the CTA and value bomb use with our power content, especially when we are using them for top of funnel ads. I need some clarification on them. In one lesson, I understand we should put out power content without any CTA or value bomb, just plain. No, this is not correct, okay? So in all of my power content lessons, I teach that my preference is that you guys have a CTA for a value bomb, okay? So if you guys go into the power content ads and the Power Content campaign, how to create the $5 ads, you're going to learn right here in this video my recommendations for Power Content, and my preference is using value bombs in every single video. You will see also here, I recommend value bombs in every single video. Do you have to have it? Absolutely not, but it is my preference, okay? So she says, I'm really confused when we should use the CTA for a you should always use a CTA with a value bomb. That is my preference, is that in every single top of funnel video, I am using a value bomb, either for brick and mortar businesses and e-commerce. I explain why and how to do that in this video. So my 2 questions regarding Power Content videos. 1, should the organic Power Content videos we're not planning to run ads with have the CTA and the yes, every single time I am going live with Power Content, I have a value bomb, okay? If you go here in the Lanyap section, the 7-day organic marketing sprint, I will actually talk about my client accelerator 2-step, and I will also talk about the Facebook Live copy formula that will 20x your engagement and reach. I highly recommend, if any of you guys really want to go in on content. So yesterday during the live training, I made a challenge to members to go live for the next 100 days, every single day, okay? Don't think of quality, because I know you've heard it over and over, quality over quantity. Most of you guys right now need the practice, and so we're going to go for quantity. And if you accept my challenge, okay, and I want to know, let me know below this video if you accept my challenge. I would love to see you go live every single day over the next 100 days. And I explain why in this video. If you go to Power Content Ads and the how to create the $5 ads, I make a challenge to you guys here. Your business, I guarantee, will be different. So if you accept my challenge, go to the Lanyap section, study the 7-day organic marketing sprint, okay? Study this section and implement over the next 100 days. And I want to know, but below this video, Laurel, I accept your challenge for Power Content. If you do Power Content over the next 100 days, guys, and you use the weekly Ask Laurel thread and you come to the Zoom coaching calls, your business in 90 days will be different. It is not an easy task, but if you're up for the challenge, I am up for helping you guys and giving you guys a little extra attention, okay? I want everybody to win, okay? I want everybody to win. So, Annette, I would recommend rewatching some of the content, especially the new piece of content that I shot yesterday, the 2 new Power Content strategies. It is going to explain why I always include a value bomb in every video, okay? Now, is it required? Absolutely not, but it is preferred. Rev says, hey, Laurel. Hey, Rev, haven't seen you in a while. She says, I've been MIA, but I'm over here attempting to create a marketing strategy for 2023, and I was wondering, how do you decide which content to put on your regular Facebook profile and what to put in here? So if you go into the Lanyap section and how to build a profitable Facebook group, I will literally talk about like the different types in the 5-day group building challenge. I will actually talk about the difference between putting content, right? Creating content that will engage, empower, and graduate people to the next step in your funnel. So I talk about the difference in content in this 5-day group building challenge. So hopefully that makes sense. So Diana says, hey, Laurel, this is a general question. I'm trying to add the API conversion. Oh, girl, you are way more technical than I am, because I have not even, I've done it for some of my clients. I have not done it for myself. So I'm just going to say this, because I pre-read this before the whole, before I went live. I think you said Shopify, right? Yes, who has Shopify? So what I recommend that you do, Diana, is go into the Shopify Facebook group and post this question, okay? But first off, you want to do the Facebook API conversion within Facebook, not within Google Tag Manager, okay? So you want to follow the directions inside the Facebook platform. My guess though, and I do not personally use Shopify, but I am pretty sure that they have a very simple way. I know ClickFunnels does, and this is why I've done it for some of my clients on ClickFunnels, but Kartra has not done this yet, but I'm pretty sure Shopify has an integration that will make this super freaking easy. But don't do it through Google Tag Manager. That's not, you want to do it through the Facebook API. So the Google Tag Manager is a little bit different. That's just talking about the pixel. API is different, okay? So my recommendation is go to Shopify and look up API conversion for Facebook. My guess is they probably have a very simple integration that you guys can use, okay? So that is all of the questions for today. I had a couple of people asking, how can you get my help outside of this group? Just know right now, the only way that you can get personalized help from me is booking a power hour. Now, for those of you guys who have already booked a power hour, you have to go ahead to apply for my Lean on Laurel Mastermind, okay? From here on out, okay, booking a power hour with me is the only way that you can enroll or apply for my Lean on Laurel Mastermind. And I am doing that for a reason, okay? Total transparency, a power hour with me is $500, but a lot of you guys are going to save a lot of time and a lot of money because a lot of people who are booking these power hours with me, they get 1 hour, 100% complete attention from me. A lot of people who thought they wanted to join my mastermind actually got all of the help that they needed within a power hour. So if you want some one-on-one time with me, I guarantee I will make it worth your while. You will get complete clarity on everything that you need to do. This is not a sales call. This is you and I jamming in on anything that you want for an entire hour. Like if you want me to help you set up some ads for the hour, that is your prerogative. I will help you set up ads for the entire hour. If you want me to help you write scripts, I will write scripts with you for an entire hour. If you need help figuring out your offer, I will talk about your offer with you for the next hour, okay? This hour is whatever you want to make it with me, okay? So hopefully that clears everything up. And I hope that you guys have a very awesome weekend. And don't forget, okay? Go to my Telegram channel if you haven't already, okay? If you go into the featured section, you will see right here, if you want a little kick in the pants, plus some bonus material, which by the way, I posted some bonus material today in Telegram. It has all of the information that you need to know in the featured section. So go watch the replay from the training I did yesterday.